Hello students, today we will see indenting the contours having poles on the real axis. So far we have considered such cases in which there is no pole on the real axis. When the integrand has a simple pole on the real axis, we delete this pole from the region by indenting the contour. That means by drawing a small semicircle having the pole for the center. Now see an example to make it more clear. Evaluate integral from 0 to infinite sin mx divided by x dx where m is greater than 0. Okay. So the solution, consider integral along C e to the power iota mz by z dz is equal to integral along C fz dz. Please watch my previous video lecture on contour integrations to make the topic more clear to you. Okay. So it is very clear that this integrand has a simple pole at z is equal to 0. That means at the origin which lies on the real axis. Okay. So what we do, we just draw a small semicircle having center at the origin and remove this pole from this contour C. Okay. So where contour C consists of the real axis from small r to capital R. So we see the figure to make it more clear. Now see, the contour C is enclosed by, see here, the contour C is enclosed by the real axis from small r to capital R. Okay. Then this, the upper half of the circle CR, C capital R with the radius capital R, then again the part of real axis from minus capital R to minus small r, and then the upper half of the circle C small r. That means this semicircle with the radius small r. Okay. So we are having pole here at the origin. So we draw this small semicircle and we remove this pole from the contour C. What is contour C? The contour C is this part enclosed by these two semicircles. Okay. So in this part, in the part of C, we do not have any pole or any singularity. So in this case, we can apply Cauchy's theorem here. Okay. So by Cauchy's theorem, we can write integral along C fz dz is equal to 0. Now this contour C can be splitted as integral from small r to capital R. That means this portion. Here f is function of x only along the real axis. So f of x dx plus this integral along this semicircle C capital R. So integral along C capital R f z dz. Here f is function of x and y both, and again plus this portion integral from minus capital R to minus small r fx dx plus this small semicircle integral along C small r fz dz is equal to 0. Suppose it is our equation 1. Okay. Now in the question, the limit of integral is given 0 to infinite. Okay. So what we do, we need to take this limit small r tends to 0. Okay. And this limit capital R tends to infinite. Okay. So taking limit small r tends to 0 and capital R tends to infinite, then this equation 1 will become integral from 0 to infinite fx dx plus integral along C capital R fz dz plus integral along minus infinite to 0 fx dx plus integral along C small r fz dz is equal to 0. Suppose it is equation number 2. Okay. Now we evaluate these two values by applying the limit. Okay. So taking limit capital R tends to infinite, that means mod of z tends to infinite. Okay. So limit mod of z tends to infinite integral along C capital R fz dz, right? So evaluate this. It is equal to limit mod of z tends to infinite integral along CR, the value of function is e to the power iota mz divided by z dz, and definitely after applying this limit here, this value will become 0. Okay, so it is equal to 0. It is equation number 3. Now taking limit small r tends to 0. Okay, so limit small r tends to 0 integral along C small r fz dz. Now evaluate this value. It is equal to limit small r tends to 0 integral along CR, put this value of function e to the power iota mz divided by z dz. Okay. And here we have z is equal to small r e to the power iota theta, because radius of this circle is semicircle is small r. Okay, so or this can be written as r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now dz will be r iota e to the power iota theta d theta. Now we put all these values here, then we'll get limit small r tends to 0, limit of integral for a small semicircle will be from pi to 0, and e to the power iota m, the value of z is r into cos theta plus iota sin theta divided by the value of z, that means r e to the power iota theta, and value of dz is equal to r into iota e to the power iota theta. Now these values will cancel out each other, and when we apply this limit r tends to 0 here, we get e to the power 0, that means 1. Okay, so after applying the limit, we will get iota integral from pi to 0 d theta. Okay, so after evaluating this, we will get minus iota pi. It is equation number 3. Now we put these two values in our equation number 2. Okay, sorry, it's equation number 4. It is equation number 4. Okay, so we put these two values in our equation number 2, in this equation. Okay, so what we get, then we'll get integral from 0 to infinite fx dx plus 0 plus integral from minus infinite to 0 fx dx minus iota pi is equal to 0. Okay, and this can be written as integral from minus infinite to plus infinite fx dx is equal to iota pi. Okay, now put the value of this function. We will get integral from minus infinite to plus infinite e to the power iota mx divided by x dx is equal to iota pi. Okay, so put the value of this e to the power iota mx. So we can write minus integral from minus infinite to plus infinite cos mx plus iota sin mx divided by x dx is equal to iota pi. Now we equate the imaginary parts of both the sides, because we have to evaluate, our integrand is sin mx by x. Okay, so to evaluate that value, we will equate the imaginary parts of both the sides. So equating imaginary parts of both the sides. So we'll get integral from minus infinite to plus infinite sin mx divided by x dx is equal to pi. Now this sin mx by x is actually an even function. Okay, how? We can see here fx is equal to sin mx by x and f of minus x is equal to sin m minus x divided by minus x, or it is equal to minus sin mx divided by minus x, which is equal to actually the fx. Okay, so it is an even function. So we can write here twice of 0 to infinite sin mx divided by x dx is equal to pi, right? That means integral from 0 to infinite sin mx divided by x dx is equal to pi by 2, which is our